Hello, everybody. Welcome to It Was Tuesday with your host, James Chen. We're back for some more match analysis. Been seeing a lot of YouTube comments saying that they really appreciate these because there's not a lot of match analysis for Street Fighter 6 out there. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. Please continue to let me know if you want more. And more importantly, leave comments below of matches that you would love to see actually analyzed as well. I prefer tournament footage with top players right now. That's what I'll do on these It Was Tuesday more often. If we want match analyzed like your own replays and stuff like that, I'm definitely trying to set up a system for that to maybe try to help people and give them advice and such. But for now, I want to stick to tournament matches, pick your favorite players, find a match that particularly interests you on why and how the results were going. But there you go. We are going to analyze a match from East Coast Throwdown here. This is not a grand finals match. This is the first round of winner's side top 8 at East Coast Throwdown. It's Shine versus iDom, two players who have fought each other countless number of times at NLBCs and Street Fighter V and such. But the reason why I want to analyze this is because Shine did indeed run Kimberly in this matchup. And I am biased. I always want to know more Kimberly stuff. But more importantly, I think Kimberly loses to Manon. Even though Manon is not a good character, and a lot of people don't think Manon is very strong, I do think Kimberly loses to Manon. And I do happen to know the results of this is that Shine wins this match, right? So I want to see how Shine wins this match, especially against a player of iDom's level in this matchup here. And I know some people might think you're crazy, Manon is bad. I hate fighting Kimberly as Manon. I just really want to point out here, this is Oniki, one of the strongest Kimberly players in Japan. Very high, I think was one of the higher ranked Kimberlys at Singapore recently. When he released the matchup chart, he actually has Manon in the tier that is actually difficult to fight. So this is hard matchups here, and he has Chun-Li, Guile, and Manon. If these are ordered, he thinks Manon is the third hardest character for Kimberly to fight. Okay, so it's not just me as a Kimberly player that thinks that this is a bad fight here. And why do I think it's bad? It's largely because I think the range that Manon has is really problematic for Kimberly. And because, you know, while Kimberly can beat up Manon in the corner, Manon could do the same thing to Kimberly. And, you know, Manon will get a level 5 medal, and now Kimberly is just terrified. Kimberly's jumps are very, very floaty, and the down strong punch doesn't work as well because Manon's crouching heavy punch eats that very, very well. So a lot of Manon players don't get baited into walking into the down strong. They're just so accustomed to doing crouch fierce all the time that they blow it up a lot. And I just really think Kimberly gets outranged really badly by Manon. So I'm really curious to see how this match is going to go. It is iDom versus Shine. This is at ECT. Again, I'll have the volume really low here. Obviously, the commentators who are Javits and Damascus right now, I'm not trying to take away their commentary, but obviously just don't want to get my words and their words all confused here. Just as an FYI, I have watched this match already because I really wanted to see it. And after watching it, I was like, this is a really good match to analyze. However, I intentionally tried not to remember a ton of details. I remember a few key moments that I really, really want to point out. But I'm still going to try to react to this as freshly as possible here. So again, I do think Manon gives Kimberly a little bit of problems. So I want to see how Shine approaches this. Let's get right to it. And also, by the way, before I begin over here too, I also want to analyze this not just from the Kimberly and Manon standpoint, but I also want to analyze this because I've been on Twitter, I've been telling iDom that he needs to get away from Manon. And some people are like, why are you insisting him to get away from Manon? And I really feel like that iDom is having trouble enjoying the game because she has so many weaknesses and stuff. And it's not about, I don't think iDom can win with Manon, because clearly he can. He's done it before. But at the same time, I think the game is frustrating him so much playing Manon that he's not being able to find the joy and the motivation and the will to play stronger with it. Because when you're Manon, you get hit by everything, and everything is just like, you're just like, like, I feel like things are exacerbated by, yeah, right, that freeze frame. I feel like a lot of the difficulties of the game are exacerbated by being a Manon player. And I want to see if that comes up in the match. So let's do this. Let's do this. All right, so iDom starting here against Shine. Again, as mentioned, this is East Coast Throwdown. Shout outs to L.I. Joe, Sweet Johnny Cage, and everybody else, and Catamari, everybody else, Willie, for doing such great job running ECT year after year. Here we go. God, I love these intro sequences. I really, like I said before, wasn't sure if I would like the intro sequences, but I love this intro sequence now. Here we go. All right, so we're going to start off here right away, and what happens here. So again, I think that this match is characterized by really poor range by Kimberly, and Kimberly has trouble finding ways in on Manon, and both characters can really snowball against each other. But obviously Manon's mix-up is very, very one-track minded. We'll see in just a little bit. Kimberly has a lot of variety here. And yep, see, this is pretty much kind of what I expect right here, right from this beginning. They're just both shuffling around, and it's just like, who's gonna make the first move? And of course, iDom gets the first hit over here because, like I said, Kimberly just doesn't have a lot of range. Okay, so here we go, a whiff punish from iDom to start right here. And of course, it's whiff punishing the standing medium kick because that's Kimberly's best poke. The only move that she has that has farther range than that is crouching heavy kick, which is extremely punishable because it's a sweep. It's -10. So you're going to use standing medium kick. He tried. iDom is going to whiff punish it. So now Shine is understanding that iDom is focusing on the whiff punishing. That's why they were dancing around so long at first, because iDom is just waiting for him to whiff a button so that he can whiff punish it. And here we go. Good start for iDom. Builds an extra metal. Tries to come in here a little too far away with the meaty, interestingly enough. Did he micro walk at all? He did. Okay. Just missed. Shine tried to parry it, but now corner position. But you see Shine. So he got the standing medium kick this time because he pushed a little further forward. See how he walked a little bit? Because I think he's like, okay, iDom is trying to whiff punish, so I'm now going to intentionally try to get in ranges to hit him instead of trying to catch him walking at me. But still trapped in the corner. Oh, look at that. Actually punish counter. So caught iDom out of the crouch strong. And here's this interesting situation here. So this is what I call the Oniki setup here. He goes for this. And in this situation, after run step kicks into that dive kick, Kimberly's got a myriad of options, and Shine is going to utilize almost all of them here. The first one he tries to do, because you can drive rush into overhead, drive rush into slide to be extremely plus on block, he goes for drive rush into throw. So he's immediately trying to establish a throw game over here. And he throws, but iDom techs it. So iDom sniffs it out over here. And you see, this is one of the things that makes it a little bit difficult for Kimberly here, right? That clearly looked like iDom did this at too close a range over here. Like Shine walked forward and blocked the pirouette kick like this. And stand medium kick, look at that. Look at that. It's like 2 pixels away from Manon, and it doesn't hit. Now, that's not to say that Kimberly's standing medium kick is short ranged. It has almost as much range as Jury and Ken's low forwards, etc., etc. But it's just a little bit shorter enough to miss in situations in this in this particular case. And wow, Shine goes for like, it's funny because I know a lot of Kimberly's use teleports. I don't. I swear to God, I never use this thing. I never use this thing. That's plus. So if you do teleport into jumping light kick, that is plus. Shine uses the opportunity to walk up, hope to get iDom to try to throw, instead goes with the jabs, trying to jab him out of his throw startup. but nothing right there. So with nice confirm, and there we go. iDom tries to go for a sweep here, undoubtedly trying to make sure it's at a range where he could still be safe, but Shine's still able to punish it. Goes for the Oniki setup again, and this time he does run, stop in the throw. You know, I don't do that enough. I should think about doing that one. But again, Shine has gone for 2 options now that have led into throw. And iDom has teched them both times. Shine is really trying to establish a throw game here early on. I don't know if that's because he knows that's a weakness for iDom or if he's trying to set up potential hits in the future. So we'll see what's going on. Let's see how let's see how Shine continues to utilize the Oniki setup here. Okay, this is a different frame data. That is not an Oniki setup. Okay, because it is not juggled out of the air over here. So normally, oh, actually, yeah, no, the other ones were not the Oniki. Okay, let me double check for you guys. Before I give wrong information here. Yeah, if those are on the ground, those are not Oniki setups. Because it has to be a juggle if I'm not mistaken. So let's do this really quick here. I'm pretty sure that's the case, but I just don't want to be wrong right now. Training mode, let's go to here. So there is Kimberly, and we will do Manon, who is over here. All right. Yeah, the ground one is not the Oniki setup, I'm pretty sure here. So we'll confirm that right now. So those other times he wouldn't have had the opportunity, and that's why he wasn't going for any of those particular setups here. If you do run like this into follow-up, that's, oh, you can do it that way. Okay, so it works on both grounded and air. Okay. It's so funny because they're both 30 frames advantage. It's so funny because I almost never hit with the ground version. That's why I'm actually not sure as a Kimberly main. I almost never actually hit with this version, but it's the same. It's the same frame data. So both of them are the Oniki setup because they're plus 30, and being plus 30 is the key here. So just so you guys can see this, you can drive rush into slide like this, which is safe on block, plus 10 on hit. It's actually plus on block. You can also do drive rush into overhead, which is a true meaty, so they can't actually interrupt this. So yeah, so there you go. So that's why it's a good setup here. You can also do, like Shine did, drive rush into throw. You can do all sorts of other things like run into overhead like this, which is the reason why run into overhead is so good, is because this is +1 on block here. And just to show you guys this one here, that's actually +4 on block here. So there's a lot of great options for the Oniki setup, which is what I call it. Now, I'm sure somebody else was doing this before Oniki, or Oniki wasn't one to discover it, but Oniki was the one that I saw using it very fervently. And so I call it the Oniki setup just to have a good name for it. Keep in mind, +30 is the magic number for the Oniki setup. So those setups there were +30. Okay, so we saw this. He got the hit here. This time he just goes for, ooh, crouch fierce into, so crouching heavy punch into run is the only true frame trap into this now. So if you actually look over here, let's actually do this here really quick. This is going to be a long episode because I know so much about Kimberly. But apparently I don't know a lot, everything here. But if you actually have Manon set up to do her 4-frame here, like so, if I cancel this into run on block, you can interrupt Kimberly. If I do standing fierce into run, you can interrupt Kimberly. But Crouching Fierce is the only one that's actually a true block string that will frame trap you if you mash a jab. So that's why Shine did Crouch Fierce into run, is he's hoping to frame trap iDom for doing this. There you go. Okay, back to the match here. Now, what's interesting here is that iDom did standing medium kick, which is odd. I think that was supposed to be a drive rush, because you'll see a lot of people jump backwards in the corner after you do this move, because she has the Bushin throw afterwards and she can throw you, right? So one of the ways to escape from that is to jump backwards. The thing is, if Kimberly predicts that you jump backwards, she can dash and Tatsu you. She can drive rush, Crouch Fierce you. This is actually kind of a bait and a setup for Kimberly players, so you have to be careful about jumping back here. I don't know what the stand medium kick was. I'm not sure why he did that. Maybe he expected iDom to come dashing forward. But unfortunately, he had an opportunity for the punish here on iDom jumping backwards, but he did not manage to take that opportunity here. Oof, okay. Standard Kimberly, drive rush in there. Look at him spending all this. And here's the can setup. Another magic number for Kimberly is plus 47. This one is true for sure. Only after the target combo into slide. If you slide them straight off the ground, they are not plus 47. You are not plus 47. But after the target combo, you are plus 47. That is enough time for a spray can. He throws a spray can. What is Shine's first mix-up? He's already established throws. Let's see what he goes for. Oh my God, iDom wakes up with the jab and just beats him up. I don't know what Shine did, because this should be a true meaty here. What did Shine do? He tried to kick. He just mistimed it. That should be a true meaty. There should have been no way for iDom to get that button off right there, but Shine just messed up. And so he gets hit, but I'm not sure why iDom went for this combo. This combo didn't even combo, and it's not going to save him from the bomb. And so Shine should be able to get the kill off of this. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So, again, this is one of the tough situations for Manon, because Manon definitely has a lot of trouble getting away from corner pressure like this. iDom does have strange intuition. It's really true, Chad mode. Here we go, round number 2. So already a little bit different than, I expected, but Shine just managed to get in a lot with the Bushin run. Honestly, the Bushin run did work for him in that last one. So maybe that's something I should learn more. But as I've mentioned to people, unless Kimberly is canceling Crouch Heavy Punch into run, if she cancels any other button into run, you can jab it. So if she cancels standing medium kick into anything, you can challenge it, except for run slide. Run slide is the only frame trap off of standing medium kick, and that's a big risk for Kimberly players, because if they're wrong, you get to murder her for free, right? I mean, she's there forever. It's punish counter, etc., etc. So if you're fighting against a Kimberly and she ever does standing fierce or standing medium kick and cancels it, start mashing jab. Start mashing jab. I think only stand fierce into EX run will frame trap you. I don't remember if stand medium kick into EX run will frame trap you. I'm not going to change the camera. I'll just tell you the result right here. No, it does not. So standing medium kick into EX run is not a true frame trap. So again, keep that in mind. If you ever see her cancel her stand medium kick, you can almost mash crouch light punch for free, and there's really nothing Kimberly can do. The only thing you can do is run slide, which is a big risk and a big call out. So keep that in mind. But you can see Shine not trying to engage, jumping from far ranges where the crouching heavy punch will whiff if she decides to empty jump. So if Shine did nothing here, iDom wouldn't hit her, but Shine does choose to do a jump attack, gets in there, run stop pressure here. But again, oh, see, again, so yeah. So iDom is letting Shine get away with some stuff here. So standing medium kick into run. But again, this has to be conscious, right? If you're fighting against Kimberly, you have to notice if the Kimberly player does this a lot. If she does, you better start interrupting it. And we'll see if iDom ever does, or if he's just going to let Shine keep getting away with that. Now, I like this challenge from iDom because he noticed that Shine hasn't been going for the throw. So he just swings, gets it, and then Shine holds north and escapes the command throw. So now iDom's trying to get medals, trying to establish the command throw. Shine calls it out. So this is a problem for iDom, right? Well, we'll see how this match keeps going, because if Shine keeps avoiding command throws, iDom's going to have to find a way to convince him to stay on the ground. But this is going to be big damage here. Here's the setup over here. But just goes for simple stuff. Now, iDom could have got a lot more with the stand light punch. Now, there was a match that I analyzed. No, it wasn't a match that I analyzed. It was Uma versus F-Champ at ICFC Asia, where every time Uma jabbed Champ out of the air, he always followed up with the DP because he knew that it was a knockdown, right? So he always really took advantage of it. So in a lot of situations, a lot of players, including iDom here, let other players get away with stuff, right? If you know you're going to jab Kimberly out of the air of a teleport, understand that it's going to be a forced knockdown. When you see force knockdown come out on the screen, that means that this normally should have just reset them out of the air, but now they're going to fall on their back, so now you can actually juggle them. And so iDom gets the force knockdown and then just misses the juggle. I think it looked like he tried for something, but I think he just missed it. But make sure you practice those situations, especially if you're fighting against like Dalsums or like Honda butt slam. If you hit Honda out of the butt slam with a normal, that's a force knockdown, for example. So keep that kind of stuff in mind so you can optimize the punish you have to the characters. So it goes, okay, so this is one of Manon's primary mix-ups here. He lands the cross-up here, boom, and it's back medium kick, target combo. Now, why is this a really good mix-up for Manon? His back medium kick and the medium kick follow-up are both drive cancelable, or they're both cancelable. And but in particular, in this instance, drive cancelable. And the second hit here is an overhead, right? So you're trying to stimulate the mental stack here. Like, I got to stand up and block. So you do back medium kick, nothing into command throw, back medium kick, drive cancel into command throw, drive back medium kick into drive cancel into jab into command throw, or hit and then overhead into drive cancel. If they get hit by the overhead, you get a combo. If they block, you try to mix up into a command throw, etc. It's a really nice scenario for Manon. The problem is you have to be point blank to land it, and two, it's pretty one track, right? It's not the most robust of mix-ups, but this is like one of the best things that Manon can get, right? Like, and every time she does get something off of it, she has to decide whether she wants to do a move that gives her medal and now she loses Oki, or if she wants to do something to keep the pressure going. It's a tough situation for Manon, and I know a lot of people were mad at first about her keeping her medals, but these days it's like, I don't know, you don't see people mad about it as much anymore. So he just goes for the low. He's trying to catch Shine holding up back. So he did the cancel. He's hoping Shine would be holding up back. So he's to jump away from the command throw. So he goes for the low. However, Shine stays patient, blocks the whole thing. There again, good range. And there's that crouching heavy punch. I told you that's really good. And now iDom just winning in neutral. Now, one thing I will note, like I said, I have seen this match. iDom has very strange meter usage. He often goes for level 2s, and I think he does this because he wants to keep a level 1 for escape. But in combos, he likes to go for level 2s, and I'm never really sure if the damage is justified for doing it. Look at the damage on this. I mean, it's good. It's good for sure. Oh, wow. Then he just goes for the drive impact. And he does have the level 1 saved up here, so he can actually do this. It doesn't kill, however. Nice check on the drive rush. Now, Manon's not the best character at checking on the drive rush, especially because, as we saw from last week's analysis, with Moke versus Kakeru, not being able to cancel your crouch medium kick into a drive cancel is really rough against characters who can. Now, Kimberly can't either, so they're both kind of in the same boat. However, off of that crouching medium kick, which might be one of Manon's best checks against the drive rush, iDom cannot capitalize off of it. right? Like if you're jury and you crouching medium kick a drive rush, you drive rush cancel and blow them up. You don't get to do that here with Manon. And this is one of the reasons why I do recommend that iDom tries another character, because, you know, you're playing a character who doesn't have that ability to cancel the crouching medium kick. And so everybody else's drive rush is so much more annoying because you don't get the same benefits off of it. You know, if he played another character that has the ability to cancel the drive medium kick so he can kind of feel the power too, he might get used to the mechanic a little bit more and start understanding when to use it more often, and now he'll expect it from the opponents. And again, it's crazy to say that because iDom, obviously world-class player. I mean, he could watch this video and just absolutely scoff in my face because I'm a scrub, right? But again, being able to experience the power that other people have oftentimes helps you understand how to fight against it. It's interesting, and I know iDom has mostly been using Manon, and I know that he very much enjoys using Manon. So here we go, round three here. Oh, okay. So this is one of Kimberly's ways in. Is just EX run overhead, safe on block. So it's a Hail Mary, and if you get the hit, you get Oki. And so Shine chooses to do dash low jab. There's a lot of different Oki you can do off of that. And he catches with the low. That is the right combo. So you cannot cancel her crouching medium kick. So you catch them when they try to walk backwards, standing light kick into light vagabond edge. And then Shine goes for the level 3. So Shine is a Kim player who believes in the level 3. He goes into the level 3 whenever he can, like almost first chance he can get where it's logical to do so. Like if he's super down and around, he won't spend it. But first time he really gets to use it, he gets, WoW says he knows she sucks. He just really doesn't want to play anyone else, which is valid too. And I mean, I feel like most of the other characters are I feel like he would enjoy Marisa. She doesn't have the crouch medium kick drive rush, but I think she's also missing a couple of things that iDom might prefer in his characters. But you know, hopefully he'll find somebody eventually that he'll really enjoy. But Shine likes to go for the level 3. So Kim basically gets a damage buff, which I call a damage normalization. Because, again, well, what did Snake Eyes say when he played Ryu? Because Kimberly's damage is low. It starts low. When she does the level 3, she gets normal damage. She does get a speed boost, but I've done a little bit of math, and when she gets the damage boost, it doesn't extend the damage of her combos very much. Like, her combos don't do a significant more amount of damage that I feel like it's justified. And I don't know if the speed boost really helps all that much. I'm a person who likes to keep my level 1s and save the level 3 for kills. That's just how I play Kimberly. I don't go for the level up, but Shine uses it a lot. And it does work. It does work. So, okay, he hates Marisa. Okay. No problem. All right, so Shine with a big lead here. Okay, so one of the first times he does crouch fierce run into throw. He's done run into the Bushin, the little steppy things on you. He's done it into low short, but this is the first time he goes for the throw and he lands it successfully here. Oh, and he baits. Oh my God, the optimal punish from Shine. I gotta remember this. He baits this out, and then he drive rushes to get the punish counter for the optimal. Oh no! Shine, please! Shine, please! Do not lose like this. Dude, iDom has been eating run all day. So look at this. So here we go. Okay, so he gets the punish here. He drops the combo. Oof. Okay, whatever. But here we go. That's a true block string, so you got to deal with that run right there. But that one, he definitely could have interrupted, but he just takes that, and then he eats the drive impact, and that's going to end it right there. So this is a standard situation where Kimberly just overwhelms your mental stack in the corner. Like, what is happening here? Like, oh, run. Oh, I tried to drive impact him, and then, oh, I wasn't ready for that run again. And then you're just, like, thinking about that run, and then the drive impact comes out of nowhere. This is one of the things that Kimberly does to you. So Snake Eyes said, oh my God, the power with Ryu? Holy crap. He was amazed at the power of Ryu. Oh man, that sucks. That just tells you how bad Zangief is. That Zangief players play Ryu and are like, oh my God, he's so powerful. Oh man. All right, game number 2. Back to this neutral here. Okay, so again, Shine playing really well here. Gets the neutral, wins this neutral here, manages to counter hit iDom. iDom tried to go with a poke, and here we go. Interesting combo path here. Okay, but as long as it leads to that, he gets this knockdown, you get a true meaty. Okay, here we go. iDom is finally stopping the run cancel. So Shine was noticed he's not stopping it, but there we go. There we go. iDom finally interrupting that run cancel there. And that's going to hopefully put a little bit of a stop to Shine getting away with those runs as often as before. Again, no anti-air from iDom because of the great jumping distance. Kimberly's jumping heavy kick hits really far. I always forget. I don't know why I jumping medium kick all day. But jumping heavy kick is a really great jumping attack, which I need to utilize more. Oh, the drive rush. No ability to check the drive rush because drive rush is scary. He tried. He got counter hit. Fortunately, it was too far away. And here we go. So iDom with his first drive rush cancel into command grab here. So this is important here. And wait, it was a punish counter? What did Shine do? Oh, he tried to drive parry. He tried to drive parry. Okay, he just got eaten here, so this is going to hurt. Ow. But that's a medal for, oh, shoot. Okay, and here we go. So Manon does get a little bit more mix-ups than like Zangief does. I don't think that this is a true meaty. I think you can stop this. Why don't we find out instead of asking? So let's find out the situation here. Let's see exactly what Manon's situation is here when she does the command grab into dash command grab again. Let's get the exact frame data here because it's better to know for sure than to guess. So let's go for Manon and we will go up against Kimberly here. Right, so LDJ says it's not, which I don't suspect it is, but we're just gonna test it anyway. So if he does the light command grab, well, let's see. So it's 10 frames startup for light, 8 frames for medium, and 5 frames for heavy. Now, the problem is, okay, the frame advantage is 19. 19, it should be the same if I'm not mistaken. They're all the same. So the situation after the throw is the same. So it doesn't matter which one I do. So if I dash up, I'm -2. So this is important to understand here. If you ever see Manon dash after her command throw, please hit a button. Because she can't even grab you. Oh, she can get you with the heavy one. Oh, okay, so she can actually get you with the heavy one. So if you're absolutely asleep, Manon can actually do this to you. But look at the gaps on the bottom of the screen there. Look at that gap on the bottom of the screen. I'll show it to you again. So this is the gap I'm talking about down here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black boxes here. Kimberly had 6 frames to be able to do something. She can crouching strong you before I do my fastest command grab here. So literally this was just Shine getting caught off guard. Oh God, you people, come on. Get your minds out of the gutters, man. Come on, guys. I mean, Kimberly is impressed. I'm sure she is. I'm sure she's impressed. So I think most of us are impressed. So anyways, so yeah, so Shine just got caught unawares. And so iDom then tries to mix it up with something else here and actually just goes, so this dash up throw, not real, then goes for the overhead, actually hits, should be able to combo off of it. Sure enough, does. And then comes in with the pressure after that. Is that plus, what is the frame data on that situation as well? Let's take a look at that. So let's see what that was again here. So she comes in here, comes in, goes pow, overhead, kick into the pirouette kick, and then dash into drive rush. All right. So let's take a look at what that is frame data wise over here. So he did EX overhead. Oops. So EX overhead, light into the pirouette kick. And it has to be oh no, it can be any of them. So heavy is plus 37, medium is plus 34, and plus 34. I don't know which version iDom did here. We'll see if we can figure it out here. So if I do the, that one, so I'm plus 13 in this situation. So if I do this, that's not a true meaty right there. So he probably went for the heavy one. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't want the better frame data with that. See, that's a real frame trap. So undoubtedly, iDom did the heavy one. So you do EX, light, dash, dry rush, oops, and then to crouch strong, and now it's a true meaty. Oops. So there you go. Only one black box for Kimberly right here, which means she only had one frame available, so none of her moves would be fast enough. She could get a super or whatever out, but that's on wake up, so of course she can do that. But yeah, so that's what iDom did there. So that is a true meaty scenario. So that means Shine definitely has to hold that meaty right there, especially as Kimberly. So let's see that again. Boom, 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 dash, drive, rush, meaty. And he just goes for a bunch of attacks, and then Shine finds his way out. Shine really likes standing medium kick into Bushin run. He really likes this, and if it's a counter hit, it does combo. Oh, and he goes for the overhead. There you go. So like I said, that's one of the setups right there. So Shine, here we go, goes for the overhead, catches him off guard, dash into crouch fierce. That I have not done before. That I've never done before. Okay, let's take a look at that. I really want to experiment with that a little bit. Let's actually take this here. That's a great question, Zlevin. I should. That is a good point. I should figure out how to do that. I'll probably have to sign up for multi-stream or something like that. So I love how fast this actually goes. All right, let's do the Oniki setup here. Ooh, whoa. So if they quick rise, I can do this setup. Wait a second. Yeah, so it's a true meaty in the corner. But if they roll, it misses. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, okay. All right, good to know. Good to know. Oh, that's right. You know what? I've done this in the corner before now that I think about it. That's the thing, is I've never thought to try it in the middle of the stage. I've always done it in the corner. I remember now because I do a different thing off of the crouch heavy punch than Shine does. I'll often do drive impacts and stuff like that. But I totally, oh, right, that's, okay. But yeah, if you roll backwards, it doesn't hit. So that's why I've never done it mid-screen. But in this situation here, sure enough, iDom got up in place, so it worked. He gets the counter hit, runs, and that allows you to combo into crouch light punch. Oh, and he does the whole combo, nice. And that's true pressure. We talked about that. He's just spending all the meter to kill. Remember, we talked about doing crouch medium kick, stand light punch. That's actually really good. I don't do this enough. Crouch light punch and a crouch medium kick. Now, obviously, if the opponent is mashing, they're going to beat you because crouch light punch is minus on block. But if he knows you're scared of jab jab so that you get frame trapped, what's up, Owen? Welcome, hello to the stream. Low jab will frame trap. So if you think you've got them scared enough, you can do low jab, crouch, medium kick, catch them while standing, stand light kick into the light vagabond edge. But in this case, he had more drive meter. It's close to kill. He's going to drive cancel that. Make sure he gets the whole combo off of this for the kill. And so Shine now is trying to go up 2-0 over iDom. Look, YouTube, if you're going to ask me how to rate my ad experience right when I'm doing this analysis, I'm going to rate very low, okay? All right, here we go. So, round number 2, and it looks like Shine is at... What? Okay, is iDom like the freaking Alpha 2 computer, dude? What? I think iDom was just like, you know what? Shine is going to drive rush. All Kimberly's drive rush from Raw. So as soon as I see green, I'm going to just super him. Pretty sure that's what he was trying to do here. He wants to just super the drive rush. Fortunately, it still hits the teleport because the teleport is bad. It's interesting because as a Kimberly player, like I never use the teleport. He could have been buffering the Tatsu. I don't know. But I mean, I'll give iDom the benefit of the doubt here. So, okay, so he does catch Shine trying to stand or hit a button or jump away. So remember, we've seen him do crouching light kick before, and sure enough, Shine gets hit, so he probably tried to stand up here. And so iDom's going to get the full combo into an Oki, so there's the frame kill. And he does go for a regular throw instead of the command throw, which is good because that gives him enough time to anti-air the jump out. But of course, Shine is okay with this because he's out of the corner. Okay, remember I told you that this is one of her mix-ups here. The back medium kick into the command throw, because what a lot of people are worried about a lot of the time. I need to have a better way to do this to switch back and forth for you guys, I swear. But a lot of the time, what you'll see here... See, in my segment where I was talking about the Street Fighter 6 salt, see, I would really, really love... Oh, no, but I only have 2 monitors, and I'm flipping them back and forth. Mach Nikora, so it's not going to help. I'm going to have to do it anyway because the game's on 1. And anyways, it's a long story. Actually, I wonder if I can do this. Actually, this might actually be better if I do this way. Why am I doing this? Why am I being an idiot right now? If I just do this and I just move this over to this monitor, then I can just switch back and forth. Okay, all right. I think that'll work then. I don't know why I never thought of that before. I'm an idiot. Okay, let's do this. I forgot what I was saying now. Back medium kick. So on block, the nice thing about this is it's a frame trap. You see this? So I have her set up to crouching light punch. So this is why this is a nice setup, because it's a frame trap, and if I drive cancel it, now I get a good combo off of this. So if the opponent learns to not mash afterwards, I can actually command grab him with a heavy command grab here. So again, though, you can see that there's a big empty space in there that if they jab, there's plenty of times to actually hit me. But that's the thing, is you can't react. You can't react to the kick coming down. Maybe some players can, but like you can see, like the time which the overhead comes out is really late, so it's really hard to see. So this is a good mix-up for Manon, which is back medium kick into throw or back medium kick into follow-up drive cancel. And even if they block it, I get to be safe and still try to go for potentially a mix-up here, right? I still get a mix-up situation. So this is why this is one of her best mix-ups in the game right here. But again, it requires Manon being very close up because, actually, let me see. From there, does the Fierce? No. So Fierce misses at max range. Medium will hit, but it's slower to start up, so they have more range to get through there. But the thing is, it's just really hard for Manon to land this, Because she's trying to get in on people, and people are just drive impacting everywhere and everything all over the place and stuff. What's drive rush back medium kick? If they do this, that's a true block streak. So, but just drive rush into that is +1. So this into nothing else is +1. So it will lose the 4 frames. That will lose the 4 frames right there, but it will beat everything else. I think I was out of range. Oh, wait, this beats it? Oh, that's standing light punch. Crouching light punch. There we go. There you go. As a Kimberly player, I know that standing light punch is 5 frames and crouching light punch is 4 frames. So there you go. So that will lose in that situation there. But again, but the problem is you can't frame trap that anymore. Oh, I can delay it? Wow, you can actually delay it. Look at that. Interesting. So on drive rush, you can actually delay it to put the gap in there. Look at that. You can manually put the gap in there. So you can still frame trap people with it even on drive rush. That's really good to know. So you can actually catch people who are trying to jab you out of this one, thinking that this is a true block string so they're safe. But I can still do that. That's cool. Whoops. Whoops. And then etc., etc. So good to know. Good to know. Okay. No, it's just I've quiet, dropout. Quiet. Shut up. Shut up. I've just always used one monitor for display and the other monitor for playing the game. And so I've kept it that way because of my OCD. So I've never moved it to the other monitor. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, if you trade combo, you can if they trades, you can probably do a combo. Yeah. All right, so here we go. Blam. So what was that after again? That was just drive back medium kick into command throw. Boom. Dash up. Again, if you see her dash up here, it's not real. It's -2. So you should be trying to challenge Manon if you see her dash in that situation. Shine just runs away over here. Oh my God, that was a punish counter. What a timing for Shine to hit that button. Woo! There it is, punish counter. Gonna get good corner carry here. There's that Oniki setup for the plus into the tick throw, into another throw. Oh God, and this is what you do to Manon. This is a weakness of Manon, just like it's a weakness for Kimberly. And this is why I think a lot of the characters who are in the lower part of the tier are there, because they don't have throw invul moves. Having throw invul moves is super, super, super important, honestly. But otherwise, you're just eating this all day. So obviously, a level 1 is possible, but it's such a risk to try to go for that. Oh, God, 4 throws in a row. Look at this comeback that Shine is mounting from just throws over here. Look how much life iDom has here. And then throw, 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 and none of them were punish counters. None of them were punish counters either. So, oh, he tried to get sneaky. But this is very important here. iDom knows this. If you stand up and block the elbow, Kimberly is minus. Press your buttons. She's -2 in this situation here. I get away with this so often. Everybody stand blocks this and then just blocks. This is -2. If you block, it's very short. You have to be very fast. iDom is, but he counter hits Shine because Shine tried to hit a button when he was minus. iDom should be able to get the kill here and get the 5 medals. Shoot. Okay, iDom is at 5 medals. This is terrifying here. Again, back to this neutral. This is what you're going to expect to see because both players are scared to do anything. Ooh, what the heck happened here? So iDom jumped in. Shine just didn't see it. iDom actually hit the button too early. It missed. Shine hit heavy punch, which is punishable on block by 5 frames. And so iDom actually gets a counter hit combo here. And again, he goes into a level 2. He's about to get to a level 3, but he decides to go into the level 2. It's very interesting. I'm not sure what the... I mean, he likes going for the level 2s. iDom really likes level 2. Ow! What's back heavy punch on hit? What is back heavy punch on hit? +3. He manually timed that as a meaty. Yeah, see, that's +4, so... Oh, Jesus. Okay, so he just manually timed that as a meaty. No frame kill at all. Kimberly, how is Kimberly supposed to play? Very carefully. So in neutral, you're either obsessed with drive rushes, run slides, her offensive crouch slide, jumping, but she's supposed to get the opponent to the corner and then mix them to death. Her neutral is very bad. She has no range on any of her buttons. And so she's just trying to find a way to get in. I don't even use the teleports much. Other people use it more often than I do, but I don't think it's that strong. I think it's very easy to stop her teleports. But she's just about being kind of tricky. She has to find a way to get in. And once she gets in, she gets the mix-ups going. The nice thing about her is that she gets Oki in the corner and mid-screen. That's why I like the Oniki setup so much. Because the Oniki setup gives you like 6 different follow-up options. So mid-screen, if you get the run into the dive kick follow-up, you have an overhead, you have a throw, you have a low, you have another overhead, you have like a different throw setup. Dude, she gets like everything after that, and they're all really tricky to deal with and leave her in continued threatening position. So the power of Kimberly is that she gets Oki like everywhere, basically. But yeah, if you watch this from iDom over here, so after the super, he just goes and does it. No frame kill. And I mean, while that's good, is there a frame kill that he can just do? Is there a reason why he doesn't do a frame kill here? So if he is +32, and this move here is normally +3 on hit, and the startup is 30, he wants 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, about 36 frames. He wants about 36 frames of a gap. So after this super, I'm normally 32? Wait, this doesn't make any sense to me. Oh wait, what am I talking about? Startup is 8 frames. God, I'm an idiot. Startup is 8 frames. So he has 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, about 14 frames of a gap. So he wants about 14 frames. So if he is +32 here, a dash is 21 frames. So 32, that's too much. This is 24 frames. That's too long. 30 frames, too long. 17, 8. Oh, this might actually work. Light kick might actually work here. Oh, it's too fast. Look at that. It's actually too fast. Okay. So boom, boom, boom. Yeah, it's too fast. So I need something that's 20 frames. That's 19. Oh, God, that's rough. Does she not have... Well, actually, dash will work. So 21 frames being a dash, it's not going to be perfect, but a dash should work. So in other words, if I do this... Look at that. Now I'm +7. So if you're a Manon player, this is actually a really good setup here. Is just to do this, dash, and then back medium punch. Now I'm +7. So I can land bigger buttons like the stand medium punch, right? So I can actually do that. This is 7 and that's +6. So I can do +6. So I can do stuff like that, right? So in other words, I can do... Like, oops. That should have worked. Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I should do that. So I can do stuff like that. So here we go. Whoops, what am I doing? Back medium punch, and then crouching medium, heavy punch. So there you go. So you can do something like that, for example. So iDom eyeballed it here, but there's a frame kill setup for you. Dash into back medium punch, super meaty. So that's a sequence that you can do here. He eyeballed it, even got +5 because he goes for the stand light punch, gets the combo off of here. There's another frame kill setup. Oh God, this is a +5 situation here. I mean, a 5 metal situation. Ow! Uh-oh. Okay, Shine just does the wake up level 3. So once you get the Oki, the opponent has to guess, and if they guess wrong, they can carry to the corner and die. As a Kimberly player, yeah, basically. You're just trying to push them towards the corner. Once you get them in the corner, then you get the spray can setups, and then Kimberly becomes a really big problem. All right, so there we go. Drive reversal. I like that drive reversal. Now, iDom is burned out, but Shine did not get the anti-air. Oh, my God. Is Shine really going to make this comeback here? Yep, Bushin into the back throw. Oh, just jumps out. iDom getting the hell away from there. He's like, I do not want to deal with this Kimberly at all. Look at him, just neutral jumping, trying to see if she ever does anything crazy. Oh, God, the over... Oh boy, what a risk from iDom, but he went for it. Knew that Shine was so eager to get the pressure to go that he just went for the wake up level 2. Even iDom shakes his head and laughs. He's like, oh man. 1-1. So, okay, so yeah, I mean, again, this match is not going completely dominating on one side. So again, Jackie, the Japanese Kimberly player, thinks that Kimberly Manon is even. Oniki thinks Manon beats Kimberly. I think Manon beats Kimberly, but again, not by much. So this is pretty much what I was expecting here so far. Yeah, see, so Shine just tried to jump in, but this time iDom was in range to get the anti-air. Goes for the command throw, and Shine has been, I mean, that's the second, like, raw command throw I feel like iDom's gone through, but Shine has gotten away from it again. And there's the overhead variant of Oniki's mix-up right there. Again, look how many options that Shine has done. I think this is like literally the 5th or 6th different thing he's done after this setup. And so here we go. He goes for the overhead option, which is a true meaty, cannot be interrupted. But iDom with the beautiful block, but it is a plus on block because of drive rush reasons here. So there we go. So Shine challenges. Gets the trade with the anti-air. You definitely like to get clean anti-airs. Overhead. And again, it's a really good option for Manon. And a lot of times when I lose to the Manons, I lose to the Manons that like to throw out flip kicks and those crazy like low pirouette kicks and stuff randomly because I'm just trying to do walking back and forth and I get hit a lot. So... you think Kimberly wins this? Who do you use, Flashy Flash? Are you a Manon player or... Because that's what usually happens, right? Oh, a trade? Okay, that wasn't a trade combo. But there it is again, Shine with the standing medium kick into the run. I think it's probably even in the end, honestly. And again, so same situation again, where iDom has gone for light kick, and catching Shine, trying to stand up. Gets the meaty pressure over here, and a little too close. A little too close. I'm not sure if this was a misconfirm, but that was too close. So now he's going to get big punished here. However, Shine burns himself out, but gets access to spray can mix-up here. Oh, and the classic, the shimmy version of the setup over here. Yoink, missed the throw, kaboom, gets the kill. Shine looking good. Played some Manon against the friends, Kim. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's probably even in reality. I don't know. Like, I look at my rank percentages and I lose to Manon more than I beat her on ranked for some reason. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, wow. Interrupts the overhead and gets a full combo. So builds a medal. Ooh, nice chase down. Oh, just tried to interrupt it, it looks like, again. So it looks like he tried to interrupt, didn't get it, and then trades with the run. Trades with the run, but it looks like Shine couldn't get a combo off of that. Yeah, so it didn't say 2-hit combo there. And again, iDom not stopping that jump attack, but that shoutouts to good range from Shine. And I don't know how he confirmed this into the slide here. Wow, that's really good. Unless it was a whiff option select. He was just hoping he'd be at a range where the crouching medium punch would miss right here. So he's going to throw out crouching medium punch. If it misses and he buffers it into run slide, nothing happens. But if he actually hits iDom, it's probably because iDom moved forward. The chances of iDom walking and blocking at the last second are very slim. So he was probably just doing a whiff OS, or he was actually doing a whiff punish here. This could just be a straight up whiff punish. It just, for me, I'm so bad at whiff punishes that when I see people whiff punish like that, it's hard for me to believe people do it on purpose, but it probably was. It probably was. Oh, Kim Jab does not stop Manon. Her range is too good. She'll blow that up pretty badly. There it is again, man. Shine is really good at this, and the problem is right now is that iDom's letting Shine do this because this is minus on block, and this is not a true block string. So iDom is just trying to walk backwards or hold up back and get away from a shot. And actually, up back should get away from this too. So iDom is just walking back a lot or trying to counter poke, and this is something Shine just knows. And so if he knows that iDom likes to walk back, he's just going to go with the low, get the hit. And like I said, Shine likes to do the level 3 whenever possible and in a situation that he believes are advantageous here. So boom. So now he has kind of an even life. So again, if he does standing heavy punch into EX run, that is a true block string. Not a true block string. It is a gapless string. It has a gap, but it's a frame trap. Standing heavy punch into EX run is a frame trap. That's what I'm trying to say. Ugh. It is a frame trap, and so basically if iDom presses any buttons, he gets hit, counter hit, so he gets the wall splat here, gets a can set up. Yep, that standing heavy kick is the right meaty. This should be game over. Oh no, he did the wrong follow-up or the wrong timing for that? Weird. That hit really, I mean, he should have done something else. He had plenty of time, but he baits out the wake-up super from iDom, and so Shine goes up 2-1. So Shine looking strong here. Okay, here we go. Teleport gets in there. All right. Again, dude, how many times has Shine gotten hit by this? Shout outs to iDom, and this is what iDom does, right? He'll keep doing it until it stops working. This is kind of one of the reasons why his lore was so terrifying. He just knew. He just has this, like someone said in the chat earlier, he has a really, really good intuition. And so literally, Shine is always scared of the command throw after one crouch light kick. So he gets hit by this combo, and so Shine gets this mix-up. But again, you know, Shine doesn't get any medals off of this. And he does get a little bit of pressure, but nothing huge. Oh, that was a great whiff punish, but too far away. And then Shine just jumps out of the corner. Yeah, it's really smart. iDom is spending a lot of his drive gauge, man. That is dangerous. So he's trying hard not to spend any more here, but that's why Shine is being so aggressive here. Okay. What did he set that up with again? Let's see. Crouching heavy punch. Okay. So he does go into the follow-up here. What is this? So one of the interesting things to note in this situation, even with the launch version, This into run is not plus 30, which is the magic number for Oniki. This is not plus 30. This is plus 29 because Kimberly is too close to the corner. So if I normally do this in the middle of the screen, this is plus 30. At the corner, this is plus 29. If that's the case here, then things like this, for example, don't work as well anymore because now that's 0 on block instead of plus 1. So I do not have the frame advantage in this situation. Whoops. So now it's 0, so I don't have the frame advantage on this situation. Just as a note to Kimberly's, if you ever land this in the corner, instead of doing that follow-up like this, instead let it run out and then light Vagabond Edge. Plus 30. So you get the Oniki setup again. So I can be plus 1 again like this. So if you ever do land this in the corner, do light Vagabond Edge and you're back to the Oniki magic number here, the Oniki setup here. But what I want to see here is on the ground, what is this? Yeah, see, it's still plus 29 in this situation, so that's unfortunate. However, obviously this still works, this still works. However, I think the overhead trades now. I think the overhead will actually trade now off of this one. Let's see. Oops, that's not what I want to do. I want to do... What am I trying to do? Oh, drive rush into overhead. That's right. God, ADHD brain. Yeah, see, that's a trade. But I'm plus 14? Okay, that's a great trade. That's a great trade. Holy crap. Never mind. I'm fine with that. So then I could actually do... let's see... Oops, wrong thing again. Shoot, ADHD brain. Yeah, then you can do something like... Actually, that's not that great because stand medium kick is not a great button necessarily. You can do that and go... can I hit with stand heavy punch or stand strong? Let's see. Stand medium punch doesn't work. Standing heavy punch, maybe? Ah, God. No, standing medium kick is the only thing that reaches. And you don't get anything really good off of it. So I'd rather just hit with the raw of this, which is plus 8 anyway. So, you know. So you get this full thing. So yeah, that trade is not great. Just because Kimberly's range is not very good. Okay. So he just goes for raw overhead and loses because he does it too late. And just gets jabbed out of there. And here comes iDom. Oh, interesting. So Chen was predicting the drive cancel off of this. He was predicting the drive cancel because he wanted to drive reversal and hit the drive cancel. This is punishable on block for Manon, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure that's punishable on block if she does that into nothing. Thank goodness this character swap is fast. Otherwise, this would be kind of brutal. Whoops, stop trying to punch, Kimberly. Yeah, see, that's minus 11. So Chen was clearly trying to drive reversal because he thought iDom was going to drive cancel it. But iDom instead did nothing. Luckily for iDom, Chen doesn't punish it. And then he blocks a drive reversal, which he can punish and get a really decent combo off of this and build medals and even got the burnout. And this is the standard burnout seek. Oh my God, he was too far away. That's unfortunate for iDom here. Dude, like that's like pixels, dude. Look at that. Oh God, look at her back foot. Look at her back foot. Yo, dude, she came so close to hitting the wall. Oh, but iDom had the anti-air ready to go. So iDom takes the round anyway. All right, here we go. So like I said, Manon gets those little pirouette kicks really well against Kimberly and standing heavy kick. So the one thing that we haven't seen from Shine is random drive impacts. But that's because iDom hasn't been doing random pirouette kicks, random overhead pirouette, whatever it's called, kick and rond point, I think it is, or something like that. But standing heavy kicks enough for Shine to want to drive impact. If you're fighting against Manons that love to abuse these moves, drive impacts become a huge problem for Manon. And it is one of her biggest weaknesses is that drive impacts beat her up really badly. So there you go. Oh, you wanted to go to ECT, says Tiger Style, since I live an hour away, but I had to work that weekend. Dude, it happens, man. It sucks, but life is, you gotta make that cash, dude. You gotta make that cash. I don't blame you. All right. And there's that anti-air again. I told you, like, this is one of the things. And like I said, Kimberly's jump is so floaty, it's not hard to react to that. And so here we go. iDom pressuring again. Crouching light kicks work, but iDom actually drops his combo this time. Nothing. He just dropped his combo, and that's going to be a problem here. So let's hope he doesn't pay for dropping that combo. Uh-oh. Shine with the overhead. That's a trade combo, but standing medium kick into run is not a combo. So it's, but on hit, I think you have to respect the run. So again, you see iDom neutral jump there. And like I said, and let me just show you this trick just so you guys are aware of this. You have to be careful of jumping away from that because Kimberly's can definitely bait you out for that because it can be scary. It's a scary situation here. So obviously, if you block this, I can command throw you like this, which is really annoying. What am I on wake up off of that situation here? Blam. I'm plus 31. Interesting. Just shy of the Oniki number. Interesting. Wonder how that, I mean, that means I can't do run overhead because it's going to miss. But if we set up Manon to neutral jump like this, obviously, if I try to throw, now you can beat the crap out of Kimberly here. But just be careful because Kimberly can actually do this, which sucks for you. Oh, that doesn't hit. Okay, right. But other follow-ups. But basically, be careful. Be careful jumping away for this because Kimberly's can do that. They can also do this as well. It's just a setup for her, basically, in the corner. So it's a scary guessing game if you ever block the run in the corner. There's no one answer to it, so that's what makes it a little scary in the corner over there. So be careful of that. And it works the same in mid-screen if the opponent neutral jumps. If they back jump, there's other options that are harder to use, but you can do stuff. It's just hard to react to which direction they jump, to be honest. Tried to whiff punish, didn't get it. Oh, yeah, there's another problem. If you try to go for that move and the opponent just happens to jump. But here we go again. Shine, level 3, as early as possible here. So now he's powered up here. A little bit faster. Nice throw tech again from iDom. Oh, he just went for a drive impact. Interesting. Oh, he just mistimed the meaty. That's a problem right there. Ooh, is there a frame kill he can do that off of the sweep? So is there a frame kill he can do off of the sweep? I hope you guys don't mind me going to the game so often, but this will help everybody who actually is learning these characters because you can use these things too. I know that obviously slows things down a little bit on the match analysis, but it's just good stuff to know here. So that's plus 8. The startup on this is 10. What? That should hit. Wait a second. What? What? Oh, wait. It was a punish counter, wasn't it? No, it was a counter hit. It was a counter hit. Let's see. Ah, yes, plus 44 frames. So that's one thing to note here. Plus 29 or plus 44, because that now counts as a hard knockdown, whereas this is, oh no, that is a hard knockdown. Okay, it's just counter hit makes it so they hit the ground longer. It makes it so they hit the ground longer. So now if I'm dash, I'm plus 23. So that means I would need something like a light kick to whiff, maybe. That's not true meaty, so whiff standing jab will work. Or I can probably do, oh no, I hate that. Yeah, don't do that. Whiffing jabs is so annoying because if you press it too much, you come out with 2 jabs. So there you go. That's a true meaty right there. What about crouching light punch? The same, right? Oops. Yeah, there you go. So you can do that as a frame kill. Oh, I accidentally whiffed 2 of them. Ugh. There we go. There you go. So that's the setup right there. That's the setup. So if you get a counter hit, but I don't think iDom was waiting for the counter hit. So when he landed the counter hit, he was like, oh crap. And then, so he gets the sweep here. It was a counter hit. He dashed up and was like, oh crap, it was a counter hit. It's going to be later. So we tried to eyeball it, missed it. And he didn't really actually get punished for it. He tried hitting a button and Shine got a counter hit. So it's whatever in the end, but it just sucks to lose that momentum. Oh, why would you go for the sweep that far away? Why? So yeah, he just went for the sweep, and that's going to get him killed for sure. All right, here we go. Shine still at match point here. And you can see how all the matches start like this. The reason is because Kimberly's neutral is so outclassed by Manon's neutral. It's just that Kimberly has so many more tools and mix-ups that once she gets in, she's way scarier. So her neutral is worse, but her mix-ups are better. That's why every round starts this way, because Shine's just trying to find a way in, and iDom's hoping Shine will hang himself, basically. Oh, weird interaction there. Okay, first time Shine is blocked, and he's finally learned, and iDom still goes for short, short. He still went for it. Shine finally blocked. So now maybe Shine will go for command throws now that he sees that Shine is blocking it there. Again, see, remember I told you that crouching heavy punch blows up like all of Kimberly's jumps. Goes in for the pressure, tried to perfect parry it, doesn't get it. There's that frame trap, and there we go. So some command throws in here. Good block on the overhead, but the EX one safer than the regular one. Oh, God. That was just unfortunate. That was autopilot shimmy from iDom. So jumping neutral and jumping forward beat autopilot shimmy. So you can see right here, iDom does autopilot shimmy here. Autopilot button. And if the opponent jumps in that situation, they will get to punish you. I get hit by this all the time. I always get hit by jumps when I do autopilot shimmy, so you got to be careful. But that's huge for Shine because he gets a can set up now. He went for the throw. Oh, his anti-air missed. Whoa. Oh, he didn't do a total meaty throw. That's why. You could actually see a micro walk here. See, he micro walked and then he threw. So he lost a couple of frames there, which is why he didn't get the crouch heavy punch like he did earlier. That's unfortunate. The second one missed for iDom. Just Manon things. That doesn't work. It works at different times if you do it earlier, but if you do it at last second. So instead of jabbing this, iDom got tired of it and tried to drive impact it, but that doesn't work. What the hell? How did that not hit? That is definitely one of those Street Fighter 6 please moments. That is definitely a Street Fighter 6 please moment. What the hell, dude? This is not a counter to the Bushin run, by the way. Just don't do that. Oh, Shine goes for the level 2. Interesting. This is another one that I don't use a lot just because I just think it does such sad damage. It's all right. It's all right. Level 2s always are all just all right. Oh, they're both burned out now. This is a scary fighter here. And yeah, when you're burned out, obviously medium kick in the run now is a frame trap. It is something you can't try to counter. What did iDom trade with there on the jump? Oh, he traded with back heavy punch. That's not even an anti-air. Oh, gets the command throw. Yep, okay. Remember I said that Shine blocked last time. This is a different setup, but iDom just decides to risk the command grab here. Bam, and you died. There we go. Tied it up, 2-2. So this is actually a close match here. It's actually cool. So this is final game now. Oh, nice check. So remember I said her crouching medium kick doesn't get as much. Crouching strong still will get the good punish on the drive rush. So there you go. So iDom starting off strong here. Ooh, caught the backdash. And oh, interesting. So what was the knockdown on this? That. Okay, so that's double backdash into crouch fierce. Interesting. Interesting that he knows that. That doesn't seem like a very common situation. Here's the Oniki setup. Goes for the overhead. iDom blocks it again anyway. Here we go. Again, see, iDom neutral jump. Shine hasn't punished this yet. So he could drive rush right there or dash in Tatsu. But instead he jumps backwards. So you can actually punish someone for trying to jump away for the command grab portion. And Shine just hasn't tried yet. And again, I'm sure he knows about it. Okay, so remember that setup we were labbing? Yeah, this time he gets the sweep. And it wasn't a counter hit. So yeah, this is the proper meaty now. There you go. Oh, there's the trade combo. There's a trade combo. Oh, it's too far. It shouldn't have been a trade, but iDom actually delayed it. Oh, thank you, Gigazord. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. Ow trade with the crouching heavy punch. Wow. Kimberly's jumping heavy kick actually traded. A lot of weird trades here. Okay, iDom didn't spend any of that drive gauge meter. Just blocks there. Oh, he tried to do something crazy that time. And then Shine just decided to jump forward for some reason. What a weird interaction. Neither of these things has ever happened. They both decided to just try do something different. And it just happened to work out in Shine's favor really well. Can't really explain it. And then Shine misses the can input. He just misses the can input. That is unfortunate, which messes up his meaty timing completely, which allows iDom to get this combo. Oh, wow. Shine went for a drive impact. Interesting. I guess he was expecting like a meaty ROM point or the back medium kick or something like that. And he just wanted to see if he could blow that up, but iDom read it. And now iDom is at match point in this match here. So like I said, I don't think that this is really showing me anything from Shine that is like, okay, this is how you fight Manon. I mean, it's showing that this is still a pretty even fight here with punish. And now look at this. iDom is in a great position here to potentially win this now. Oh, wow, that was close enough. And Shine is going to go for the level 3. So yeah, he's down. He's like, you know what? I need the comeback. I'm going to up my strength. I'll build a bunch of super meter back later on. Oh, yeah, see, again, that's the second time iDom has jabbed him out of the air and not had a full combo in that situation, right? So clearly if Kimberly decides to do one of these things, let's do that again, shall we? So I just did jumping medium kick like that, right? So I'm going to go back to replay, have that on like this, and do this. So I can jab her out of the air. Whoops. So jab her out of the air every time. So, wow, it's surprisingly difficult to actually hit her out of this. But if you do, you want to make sure you take advantage of it is all. Okay, heavy one is too slow. That only hits once? That's weird. Let's try that instead. There you go. See, so iDom can definitely get a lot more than he's getting. So if he even really, really knows, he can cancel into that and get a medal like this. So make sure you lab these setups here. So iDom is just leaving some damage on the table here in these situations. He wasn't sure what he could do off of those. There's that neutral jump again, and Shine hasn't gone for any of the techniques to try to punish that. Here we go. Shine gets the Oniki setup here into the corner. iDom tries the sweep and instead just gets beat up for it. Oh, you're dead. You died. The classic can into the throw, into the can, into the throw, into smashing you on your can. Wow, I never even thought about that. Literally, that combo is can, throw, can, throw, can. Actually, I guess most people refer to the butt as the can, right? Okay. For me, it's 3 more hours for us for Halloween. Here we go. So now Shine is also at match point. Final game, final round. Oh, you just got hit by the jump attack into the level 2. Things are not looking good for Shine. Oh, wake up super for Shine too. Okay, but that's just a level 1. But he uses his can. So he uses his can, unfortunately. So now Shine has no more can. He can build it back later on, but he hasn't been trying to get it back. Let's see if he tries to get it back at any point. All right, jumps over out of the corner. That's very important. Shine looks like he's trying to bait iDom into thinking he's going to go try to rebuild the can here. So iDom trying to be a little too aggressive, and iDom going for the sweep. It's really interesting. iDom has swept a lot. I'm not sure what the sweep is all about. But as you can see here, as a punish counter, standing strong into run combos. Here we go. Pressure. Again, remember, we just tested that. Crouching heavy punch misses off of this setup here if they back roll. Shine probably thought it was close enough in the corner. Yeah, I think this is a fair fight in the end, Snowsea. I really do. So Shine actually gets the punish here. Tries to fake a drive rush in, and here we are. Neutral situation. Oh, checks him. Wait, hang on a second. Oh, yeah, because crouching medium kick is plus. So plus, he tried to do something. He got checked right there, so that makes sense. Run again. Jumps in, blocks. All right. I did mention that I've watched this before. So this is a key moment here I want to talk about. There is basically no reason why iDom shouldn't have tried this. This is the first perfect parry in the entire game. This is the first perfect parry in the entire game. And there's nothing that happened at all during the course of this game that indicates to iDom that this perfect parry could potentially be coming. Right? There's nothing that happened. And you know what? It's not a prevalent enough of a mechanic because it's so tight. It's 2-frame window. It's so tight that you cannot play your game around the knowledge of perfect parries. iDom is just doing a sequence that anybody would do in this situation. Drive cancel. He's plus on his crouch strong, so you go for another one. And now you get punish countered, and all of a sudden the entire fight turns around now because Kimberly needs a knockdown, and it's just, here we go. It's the mix-up time because she gets mix-up everywhere. So I'll tell you right now, this was a very even round, and then a perfect parry out of nowhere, and Shine is going to end up winning this off of that, in my opinion, because now he gets the pressure here, gets the hit into a combo, the meaty, and dead. So this is great by Shine to try to go for the parry on that situation where the opponent is plus, right? So plus, you go for the drive parry. That's kind of what you do. And, at highest levels, eventually you are just going to have to understand people are going to go for that in those situations and go for throws instead. So there is a lot of risk to that. But, when people are saying that perfect parries feel random, this is what they mean. There's just really no indication to iDom that he shouldn't have done what he did. And, maybe Shine was going for it a lot and he just never got the perfect parry timing. But the one time he does, which is a 2 out of 1/30th of a window, which is extremely small to be extremely consistent at, Shine gets it and everything turns around. And this whole entire round goes the other way. And you can see the smile on iDom's face, because he knows exactly what happened there. He lost on that perfect parry, and there's that smile on his face over there, and he's just like, ah. And that's the thing, right? This is why a lot of players feel like perfect parries are random. This is why I personally feel like perfect parries are random. This is exactly the reason why I feel this way, is because honestly, and shout outs to our commentators, Damascus and Javits over here, but that is exactly why. So again, the match was played really even between both of the players, but then that perfect parry at the end just kind of turned everything around and down went iDom. And like I said, this is why a lot of people feel like perfect parries can feel kind of random at times, because again, honestly, did iDom do anything wrong? Was there anything at any point in time during that entire match to make it so that iDom could have predicted that perfect parry there? And even if you thought he was going to perfect parry, the chances of him timing it perfectly at 1/30th of a second is really small. So it's hard. It's hard. Like, it would be worse if it was more generous because there's not enough in the game to mess it up. But at the same time, it might be better. But there's just a lot of block strings that you don't have a mix-up on, right? So a lot of things just have gaps on them, right? So Manon doing strong into Gladius would be just absolute fodder for perfect parries if the window was bigger. You would have to change a lot of the games if you actually made it more generous, basically. It would probably improve the neutral a little bit, because then you could reliably believe people are going to go for it, and it puts it more in your mind. But now you're just adding more to the mental stack already. So it's really, really kind of frustrating. So, yeah, that was definitely iDom's biggest weakness in that match, is he never really checked the run-up. And again, like I mentioned, unless Shine goes for the run slide, which he never did, it is never a frame trap except for standing heavy punch into EX run, a crouching heavy punch into regular run, and I think crouching heavy punch into EX run is also a frame trap. But outside of those situations, if you ever cancel standing medium kick into run, which Shine did a lot, iDom very rarely checks it. So if you're fighting against Kimberly and you fight against a Kimberly that cancels into run a lot, just mash jab, honestly. Just mash jab. I'll show you this. I'll show you that why this is actually so effective here. Where's my mouse cursor? There we go. Yeah, there's a chance he didn't know. There's absolutely a chance he didn't know because how many people fight Kimberlys, right? And even though Shine and iDom fight each other a lot, there hasn't been any NLBCs. So these two might not have the experience. So I'm gonna do run stop. I got counter hit. Whoops, I'm sorry. Punish counter. Run stop is a... Oh, it counts as a counter hit. Interesting. Okay. So when you do run stop, it's not a punish counter, it's a counter hit. But I can't block, needless to say. I'm going to do run into the up kicks. Stop. I'm going to run into let it go. Stop. Run into overhead. Stop. Do light vagabond edge. True block string. Punish. I'm going to do medium vagabond edge. Oh, that's a counter hit. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that was one, but Fierce one is not. EX1 is also a frame trap. But, again, very punishable, -12. And then, like I said, slide will actually be a frame trap. But, like I said, very punishable, -12. So both of her frame traps are -12. So unless the Kimberly actually goes for this or this, keep hitting jab. Because there's literally nothing she can do. Even if I do EX run, I get hit. EX run into overhead, I get hit. If I do EX run into up kick, I get hit. Light vagabond edge, true block string, punish me. Heavy vagabond edge, punish me. What else do I got? Tatsus, I'm dead, right? Teleport, you can actually do double jab and catch the teleports. But the most important thing about this is that I can't ever punish counter you, I don't think. See? See? I can't actually punish counter you. This isn't a risk for you. I don't actually get to hit you. Even if I do the air one, I can't punish counter you. See? I can't punish counter you. So literally, if you ever just see Kimberly change animations in the middle of that standing medium kick, like if she doesn't just pull her leg back, if you ever see her change and do something else, just start mashing jab. Because she cannot stop you. Even if I run stop. Okay, so I can run EX run stop and block. But I'm still minus in this situation. I'm -3. And there you go. Oh yeah, but if she turns green, that's a little more obvious that something else is happening. That freeze will tell you just block. Yeah, just block at this point. But again, if she's ever canceling into anything like a run, you can always interrupt her except for slide and except for medium vagabond edge. But like I said, all of them are -12 on block. So the Kimberly has to have a strong read. Force the Kimberly into that messed up game. And then also a lot of times, because you're going to get a counter hit on a lot of these situations. So even if I run stop and you get a counter hit, that's +4, right? So I wonder what kind of combos that she can get in this situation. I mean, if I do that, it's counter hit, that's counter hit. If I just run, whoops. If I just run, that's just counter hit. Okay, actually, that's an interesting one. Do drive impact, but you can cancel the crouch light punch into a drive impact and counter her on reaction in that situation. So if you're not me, but counter hit +4. So, I mean, you don't have to worry about her. Her crouching light punch is rapid cancelable. So you'll be able to get crouch light punch into something. So you'll be able to get good punishment off of that. But again, unless it is actually stand heavy punch into EX run, crouch heavy punch into EX run, or crouch heavy punch into regular run, it's not a true block string. So if you ever see crouch heavy punch and run, don't do anything. But crouch heavy punch also can't hit anybody. So you're not really scared of this move except for really specific situations like this, right? So this is not something that you're really scared of. And if you see her do the regular one, jab, but if you see her EX, then maybe hold back. But again, don't let Kimberly's get away with canceling in a run. I know I could probably get away with it more often than I do. I don't do it because I'm scared everyone's just going to mass jab on me. But that's a situation. That's kind of that mix-up game right there that Kimberly has to deal with. So a lot of times when she has to commit to cancels, it's scary. And also keep in mind that even more important here, I forgot to mention, standing medium kick has a 17 frame block stun. The follow-up fierce is not much different. Okay, so standing medium, if she ever does this in the run as well, it's the same situation. The target combo stand fierce does not have any much longer block string than her standing medium kick. So if you ever see a Kimberly do something like this and start to run, just stop her. If she ever cancels strong fierce into something, stop her. Just like with standing medium kick, it's the exact same situation. I can slide to frame trap you. I can medium vagabond edge to frame trap you. But again, everything else is the same situation. I cannot punish counter you in this situation here. So again, there's never really a downside to hitting that button unless she goes for the slide and the vagabond edge. And if she does that, then you can basically kill her and just block and watch her die. Because there's no way she's going to be able to to see you jabbing and do the appropriate follow-up. So, in any case, interesting thing about that matchup, really even matchup. That perfect parry at the end really just threw that whole round off. But again, if you want a strong understanding why a lot of pros think perfect parries are random, that's kind of what it is. Now, a lot of people are out there going to be saying, well, you should expect the perfect parry because that was the smart thing for Shine to try to go for. You're right, but how often can you nerf your own offense to account for a perfect parry that doesn't happen often because the window is so small? Right? In third strike, remember the parry window is like 9 frames or something like that. It's like, I think red parry is like 3 frames and a regular parry is like 7 or 9 frames. It's pretty big. So like you can rely on people going for things. But like, are you really going to nerf your offense constantly in this kind of a game because you're always scared of perfect parries? Like, if your opponent doesn't prove that they're perfect parrying right away, I don't think in game 5 there was really any reason for iDom to be like, he's going to perfect parry now. Like, there's just no reason to think that. But the problem is, the reason why a lot of people think it's random is because there was no negative for Shine to go for it. If he's wrong, the situation is exactly the same. The frame data is exactly the same. And it helps him block high or low. There's like no punishment for it unless the opponent reads it and throws you. And that's the hard situation with perfect parries. That's what makes it rough, right? So that's why a lot of top players have issues. This kind of goes with the, Street Fighter 6 Salt. When you see people like Punk or Manon RD saying perfect parries are random, this is what they mean, right? It's not that they're actually random, but it's, you cannot play your game with the idea that they're going to do it until they prove they can do it a lot. And then you have a match like this where one perfect parry completely changed everything and punished an opponent for kind of doing the right thing. But again, at the same time, I like perfect parries because then that is a way to say F you to frame data. And I have tricks with Kimberly that use the perfect parry as well, which I think are really, really sick and cool ways to do it. But that's the problems. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know what the right way to make it work is. The way, honestly, I think that would make it work best is that perfect parries lead to canned follow-ups. If you trigger a perfect parry, the opponent just does an unblockable hitbox in one frame, that catches out of the air, on the ground, whatever, and automatically puts you in a capture state, and they just hit you and push you back, and now the opponent is -1. Or something like that. But or just pushes them farther away and does some damage, and then you're back to neutral again. I think that would be the right thing to do, honestly. They scale, but as you saw right there, the damage wasn't the issue. The issue was that Shine got all that momentum off of that. So like I said, if it was just like perfect parry, like pow, and you automatically hit them with an unblockable 1 frame after it always floors you. So like even if you perfect parry a jump in, the hit hits you, does a capture state, puts you standing on the ground. They hit you, you slide away, and now it's like a 0 situation, or maybe the person who got perfect parried is -1 or -2. Like that, I think would be the best way to fix it, honestly, is that way you have a situation where it's there, you're rewarded for it, but it doesn't completely change the whole scope of the fight, basically. So that would be how I fix perfect parry if I had an option to fix perfect parry. And like I said in the Street Fighter 6 Salt, just because I want it to fix and I say I hate perfect parries and I agree that they're random, doesn't mean I think the game is bad. Again, I just want the game to be stronger and better than I think it already is. I love Street Fighter 6, but stuff like that, I can see why iDom is salty. I can see why Punk would get salty, etc., etc. You know, because those kind of situations don't feel like you did anything wrong, and there really was 0 reason for iDom to really be worried about a perfect parry in that situation. Like you could say, okay, it's close to the end, you got to be careful, you're plus, but logically, in the scope of a real match, there was 0 reason for iDom to be worried about a perfect parry in that situation. So that's a frustrating situation. Well, let me show you. Consistently jab to beat her. Not really. Not really. One of my favorite tricks these days that I've discovered with Kimberly. I'll give away one of my secret tricks over here. So I will use Chen as an example here. So for example, one of the best things to do is the light punch after this. What am I going to do? If I try to jump over you, I get hit. If I try to neutral jump, I get hit. If I jump back, I get nothing after this. This sucks. This move is useless, right? So you're right. Just jab everything she does, right? Right? So you learn to do that. First try, buddy. First try. Oniki setup here. Perfect. So they can't react to whether you're going into the air or not. And the reason why it works is because you're -3. You're not punishable. You're not punishable here. You are literally not punishable. And so if they jab, you can always, and the thing about it is you can reliably know their timing with their jab buttons because they're always going to hit it right away because it beats everything. They're never going to delay their jab because the right away jab beats everything. So you can actually just sit here and practice this all day until you get this. And now you do this and I get Oniki setup. So again, it's not about the damage I did. I only did 1,000 damage, but now I get to beat you up with this. So there's a lot of really cool things. How to stop the elbow. I always mistake it with a cross up. Oh, this thing here? Yeah. So what happens is when she jumps like this, everyone walks forward and dies. Everyone walks forward and dies. It's -2. Stand up and block it. She's -2. Stand up and block it and then jab afterwards. Nothing Kimberly can do. I can't throw you. I can't jab you. I can't strong you. I can't do anything. I can't backdash. Well, maybe I can back. No, I can't even backdash. Jesus. I can't jump in this situation. I can't do anything. In fact, if you block this and go for a normal throw, I can only jump away from that. But even if I try to jab, okay, I can't jab you. The problem with this is that this is very fast. The block stun is fast. So you have to react much sooner than you think. But I can't jab you in this situation. You throw me for free because you're +2. So if you block this elbow, just throw right away. There's nothing she can do. The problem is if you block it while crouching, then you're in trouble here because then I can hit you. So you don't want to block it while crouching. If you stand up and block it, see if I do that, I'm 0. So now I'm like totally safe here. But if you stand up and block it, she's -2. You can do anything you want to this. You can do anything you want. Yeah, you can also get perfect parried too. So there's a lot of things that you can actually get there. I could level 3. That is a freaking call out. I don't have any EXDP, so level 3 or level 1's the only thing I can do. And in fact, your level 1, your jab may even recover in time too. Or your crouching light punch. Let me see. Yeah, okay. So if I do this and try to throw, and if I do this. Oh, block all. Okay, so it was a punish counter. Okay. So I can call you out with this. So barely. Barely. But again, if I can't react, I just have to throw it out like a guess. But Jesus, that is such a guess. And if I'm wrong, you get to murder me. So it's not exactly the greatest idea to do, to be honest with you. Because the other thing you can do in that situation too is once you establish that you're willing to throw and jab, now you can shimmy in that situation too, and shimmy will beat the level 1 and the level 3 as well. So basically the idea is that understand if you stand block it, she's -2. Now, having said that, when I fight Kimberly's, I walk into it all day, I block it and jab too late and I get hit, etc., etc. It's a lot easier said than done, but once you get used to it, just understand that is one of the ways that you stop that move. That is one of the ways you stop that move. All right. I've been streaming for far too long here for being as tired as I am because I still got to do ICFC Asia later tonight. So I've got an hour and a half to chill and rest a little bit and then and do some editing here. So thank you guys for tuning in. Again, I hope you guys really enjoy these analyses. And the best thing about these analyses, they help me learn how to fight the characters. It helps me learn what the setups and the truth situations are as well. And I really hope it helps you guys out there learn how to fight these characters better as well. So there's a lot of nuance to this game. There is a lot of nuance to this game. And it's tricky to learn. There's a lot going on. There's so many system mechanics, but as you can see, hopefully as I analyze these videos and kind of break things down and put them into compartments and kind of give you an idea of what each player is thinking when they're doing their stuff, hopefully that helps you understand how you should be thinking during the match as well. And yes, happy Halloween to everybody out there in the FGC. Hope you guys had a great Halloween. I know it's not going to be Halloween if you're watching this on YouTube, but I streamed this on Halloween. So, happy Great Pumpkin Day. Make sure you get sing all your pumpkin carols and send out all of your pumpkin cards. Hope you have the most sincerest pumpkin patch out there. And the Great Pumpkin comes flying through the air with his big bag of toys and actually graces you with his presence. Thank you. DJ Blues, most people say the game has too much mental stack. I call this game Mental Stack Fighter 6. I call this game Mental Stack Fighter 6. It's the way it works. But that's how it plays. And you know what? It's fine. That's the name of this game. And I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I think it's fun because a lot of other games can be even worse than Street Fighter 6. So, but that's enough for me. See you guys later. And the day that this podcast graced your ears was the most important day of your lives. But for me,
It was Tuesday.